Fishing is, at the same time, one of the most calming, exciting and unpredictable forms of active entertainment. Although the most experienced anglers cannot anticipate what they will catch or what situations they will face, in this video you will be able to discover some of the most fascinating stories that occurred while fishing. Deep-sea fish often have very unattractive appearances. Some of them can scare even the most experienced fishermen. Such an incident occurred with a resident of a fishing village in Krabi Province, Thailand. A man named Priya Sul dedicates himself to fishing almost daily. On one of those days he pulled out of the water a fish so strange and ugly that he was terribly scared and left it on the shore. After that, Priya ran home to tell his family about the terrifying capture. His relatives calmed him down, and he decided to get the fish back. When Priya returned to shore, the fish was already dead. At home, he measured it. The fish was 42 centimeters long and weighed almost 3 kilograms. The fish looked really scary, with a small body, a huge head that looked like a human face, and a massive wide mouth. The villagers considered the fish an embodiment of evil, believing that the creature brought misfortune to their settlement. However, biologists tried to explain to these people that it was not an evil spirit, but a kind of lookouts. These fish inhabit both shallow and deep waters. Their large heads are necessary for digging in the sand while they wait for their prey. These fish really look very unpleasant. In 2021, an African student named Don Marks went on a small trip to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean near Cape Agulhas to fish. He chose a promising spot, and the catch was expected to be good. The first fish he caught was a 3 kilograms red snapper. However, what surprised him was not the size of the catch, but what he found inside his mouth. When the hook was removed, instead of the fish's tongue there was a disgusting creature. Don confessed that he had been fishing since childhood and had never seen anything like this before, so he took a photo of the strange creature that replaced the fish's tongue and sent it to his acquaintance, biologist Nico Smith. Nico told Don that this creature is a parasite, one of the isopod species. These animals feed on the tongues of snappers, gradually sucking blood and consuming meat. They leave the fish without a tongue and adhere firmly to the oral cavity, taking the place of the lost organ. Surprisingly, these isopods are the only parasites in the world capable of completely replacing the organ of their host. They help the fish hold its prey against the roof of its mouth, like a tongue. It is not advisable to remove the isopod from the oral cavity, as this would deprive the fish of a tongue replacement. In addition, the parasites adhere so firmly to the mucous membrane of the brain that they are almost impossible to detach. When we talk about goldfish, we usually imagine small aquarium fish whose length rarely exceeds 30 centimeters. However, it turns out that they can also grow to gigantic sizes, and now you will see such a specimen. Professional fisherman Andy Hackett is proud to have caught one of the largest goldfish in the world. This occurred on a fishing farm in Champagne, France. The caught fish weighed 30.5 kilograms, and because of its bright orange color, it was named Carrot. This fish is a hybrid of a leather carp and a koi carp. Fishing farm manager Jason Collar says Carrot is about 20 years old. She was released into this pond when she was a chick. Andy Hackett himself says that he always knew that Carrot lived in this pond, but he could never imagine that luck would smile on him, and he would be the first lucky person to catch it. It took the fisherman 25 minutes to pull this giant out of the water. But don't worry, after taking a few photos with his catch, Andy released it back into the wild. By the way, Carrot is currently the record holder for its size among other goldfish. The previous leader was caught in 2019 in Minnesota, weighing 17 kilograms. During a fishing excursion, a fisherman named Jeff Edward was lucky enough to catch a lobster with an extremely rare coloration. At first glance, these photos might look edited, but they are not. This lobster is genuinely colored half red and half black, with the coloration split perfectly down the middle, making it a fascinating sight for perfectionists. Interestingly, Jeff wasn't the only fisherman in Maine to catch a rare, multicolored lobster. Another lucky person was Jacob Knowles, who also caught a two-toned lobster. However, in this case, the lobster's exoskeleton was blue and green. Furthermore, this specimen was a hermaphrodite, possessing both male and female organs. Scientists at a research institute in Portland explained that such two-tone colorations are due to a genetic abnormality that resembles chimerism. According to biologists, a two-tone coloration with a clear central division on the body of an arthropod occurs in 1 in 50 million individuals. Therefore, these two fishermen can truly consider themselves lucky. However, it is essential to remember that the global ocean covers just over 70% of our planet's surface. This means that your scan will take much longer. Currently, only 5% of the world's ocean has been explored, but science is making significant progress in this challenging field. Recently, a Reddit user shared an incredible story with his followers. After they had been fishing for a long time, they decided to try scuba diving. During a dive on the Great Barrier Reef in the Pacific Ocean, they encountered a giant green turtle that they compared to a small car in size. According to this person, the turtle was at least 100 years old. They were shocked and impressed by this unusual encounter, and understandably so, as it is not every day that you see such an ancient animal in its natural habitat. On average, the life expectancy of a green turtle is 80 years. But some individuals are known to have lived over 100 years in the wild. Turtles are among the longest-lived animals on Earth, with the Galapagos giant tortoises recognized as the longest-lived among them, with an average life expectancy of 177 years. In June 2015, fishermen off the coast of Santa Catalina Island, California, noticed an unusually long fish. It took the help of 16 people to bring it ashore. Locals are used to finding various ocean inhabitants washed ashore after a storm, but a fish that resembles a sea snake was something new for them. Therefore, many people gathered on the beach to see this strange creature up close and take photos with it. It was later discovered that this fish is known as the king herring or orf. The length of this specimen reached 5 meters, which attracted the attention of both locals and the press. The herring kings live in the Pacific, Indian and Atlantic Oceans. They live at depths of 500 to 700 meters and are the longest bony fish of all those studied. On average, they measure around 3 meters, but the largest recorded specimen was 11 meters long and weighed 272 kilograms. Lying eerily on the seabed off the New Jersey coast is a fleet of forgotten steam locomotives, dating back more than 170 years. These rare Planet-class locomotives, built in the 1850s, were first sighted in 1985 by a local diver, more than a century after their enigmatic journey to the depths of the ocean. The discovery of ancient locomotives at the bottom of the sea has raised questions and surprises. These locomotives, from the 1850s, are believed to number around 12. Despite the corrosion, they appear to be in good condition and are located vertically in the marine sediment. They appear to be arranged as if they were in an underwater station, giving rise to speculation about their origin. Some think that a storm carried them out to sea while they were being transported on a barge. Others believe they were intentionally sunk for reasons such as insurance, or to dispose of old technology. In March 2013, an exploration team completed the deepest salvage operation ever recorded in the Atlantic, recovering more than 1,200 kilograms of silver bullion lost during World War II. Odyssey Marine Exploration recovered bullion from the SS Garsapa, a British ship that sank in 1941 near Ireland after being attacked by a German submarine. The ship was carrying valuable silver valued at £150 million today. The loss of this ship contributed to the United Kingdom abandoning the gold standard. After years, it was located and with advanced technology, More than 1,200 silver bars were recovered from the seabed. Despite the weather, the Garsapa now has coral formations and ecosystems. Her story continues to be linked to the riches and tragedies of the sea. Imagine a monster so ferocious that even the forest's largest predators tremble in its presence. Meet the giant otter, the largest otter in the world and one of the deadliest beasts of the Amazon River. Measuring over 6 feet in length, the giant river otter is an expert hunter and dominant predator. Very few adversaries are confident enough to even look into her bloodshot eyes, except, of course, the man. The giant otter can reach up to 7.9 feet, although there are no confirmed records of this length. They are sociable and territorial animals, often forming family groups of up to 20 individuals. Despite their adorable appearance, they have a biting force of 615 psi and feed on fish, snakes, and other river creatures. They can hunt alone or in groups, and have shown aggression toward humans on rare occasions. These otters dominate their habitat, and are only occasionally threatened by alligators. In the Amazon, they represent a powerful and emblematic species. The red-bellied piranha is one of the most feared inhabitants of the Amazon River. These small fish have a great reputation due to their sharp teeth and voracious appetite. Although small, they can grow up to 14 inches long, and their silvery appearance with a red tinge on the underside is unmistakable. They are opportunistic predators with powerful jaws and sharp teeth, ideal for tearing meat with precision. Although they mainly eat fish, insects and crustaceans, they also eat larger animals that have died, showing their adaptability. An impressive feature is that they hunt in groups, allowing them to take down larger prey and devour it quickly. Although they do not usually pose a danger to humans, they can occasionally attack, especially when food is scarce during the dry season. Most attacks cause minor injuries, but in rare cases they can result in considerable blood loss and even be fatal. This fearsome reputation and their insatiable appetite make them considered one of the most dangerous monsters in the Amazon River. Surprisingly, the Amazon River is also home to a species of shark known as the bull shark. While most shark species inhabit various oceans around the world, the bull shark can easily adapt to freshwater. In fact, it is one of only 2 shark species that can survive in a freshwater environment. In 1963, a 265-pound, or 120-kilogram, bull shark was captured near Iquitos, Peru, nearly 4,000 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean. It was surprising to see a shark out of the ocean, but bull sharks can adapt thanks to their special kidneys that regulate the salinity of the water. They eat a wide variety of animals, from fish to turtles and other sharks. They are considered dangerous to humans, ranking third in unprovoked attacks according to statistics.